And hello everyone in video land. We are with none other than the owner of the store himself, Peter. And he's going to tell us what's going on here today. We're going to interview him again. We interviewed Peter before and we're happy to have him back. First of all, I want to say thank you for having me back to the store.
You're always welcome. One of my favorite people.
Now tell us what you got going on today. We got some cosplayers, we got videos. Tell us what's happening today.
So we're trying to expand our brand and what we do, and when I say we, it's Viera Comics along with our partner, Make 'em Laugh Films. Very successful YouTube channel. So what we want to add to our arsenal as we go to conventions is backdrops, props, and ways for people to take pictures with us. And then we'll be able to eventually incorporate where they can get that picture right then and there and that sort of thing. So we're just, this is kind of like a beta test, you know, of its cosplay photo shoot day. We've been doing some privately amongst ourselves when the store closes, and they've been going well, and we've been blasting that stuff out on Instagram.
Great videos, you gotta see them if you haven't. Great videos. I follow them, so I know it's great stuff.
We try to have fun with them.
They do.
Not necessarily for kids under 13.
There you go.
So yeah, today's all about cosplay. The shop has become about cosplay. You know, I'm a very serious store for collectors. I have CGC comics, I have old classics, I have key issues. I have one of the largest selections in Florida of new comics that come out each week.
Great store, guys.
But with that said, I also want to be known as a fun store too. And so I think we found that balance, and cosplay has helped us find that balance.
That is fantastic. And I'll talk to Peter about cosplay in a minute, but first I want to ask him a little bit about like the business. Like, what got you into, you know, wanting to open a store? What was your like kind of dream, and how did you actually do it? For those of us who want to do that, you know, that's one of my dreams in the future. How did you actually come about doing it, you know, with as much as you can reveal?
Well, yeah, I love telling the story. In fact, the story is so good that we're going to be doing a panel about it at MegaCon.
Wow, MegaCon! Again, MegaCon!
Yeah. We were invited to do 2 panels, Melf and Viera Comics. The Melf panel will be how to be a YouTube star, and then the other panel is going to be how to combine comics and cosplay.
Right.
And it's going to be the story of the shop, basically. When I owned a restaurant for 20 years before this, and I was never really happy. I was a serious collector of comics. I had a collection of probably over 10 to 15,000.
See?
Yeah. So, you know, I used to go every Wednesday religiously to pick up my books in Madison, New Jersey, Dewey's Comic Shop. It's something that I always thought, man, it's something I really want to do. But just because you really want to do something doesn't mean you should. This is a really hard business.
Yeah.
It's a really hard business, and can even be a little cutthroat sometimes because it's a small community.
Yeah.
So to start a shop, first off, you need a decent amount of capital. It's not something you can go in and say, well, maybe we'll just go as it comes, and you know, we'll slowly add. A lot of stores start like that, and it's fine. But if you're in a market where there's a lot of competition, and Florida is a market where there's a lot of competition, nobody's going to go to your store. They're just not. So, when I opened, I had a lot of stuff, and people would still come in and be like, I don't know, he doesn't have that much stuff. You know, now it's chock full of everything. But
you gotta have that flavor.
So I opened. Yeah, exactly. You have to have a little bit of everything. I opened up the store. It was a struggle. You know, like any new business, the first 6 months are really hard. The first year was really hard. But about 3 months in, I just felt like I needed to do something different, and that's when cosplay came into my head. I said characters. People love coming in. They love taking pictures with characters. They love. And initially, I just started dressing up because I said if I didn't know too many cosplayers. If I don't know anybody, I'll just do it.
How did you end up meeting Jason?
So I had seen him around. I had seen him on Facebook.
Okay.
And I private messaged him once. We were having a grand opening a month or so after.
See, social networking works, people.
Social networking works. You know, I mean, I've definitely accepted a few friend requests I probably shouldn't have.
We've all done that.
But most of them have led to good connections.
Okay.
And that one was a really good one because we're business partners now. he couldn't make that first event because it was also the weekend of New York Comic Con.
Yeah.
And then we had a Halloween event, Halloween Comic Fest, and he came for that, and we talked more. And then town of Viera does a big Christmas light up Viera parade and they asked us to be a part of it and dress up.
There you go.
And I really didn't know a lot of people then either, but Jason, I called him and he was like, yeah, and from there it started to slowly grow. And then he did a pretty big parody video later that year in January, which we were both in.
Yeah.
That was the first time I had been in an official video.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And and Jason's a great guy. I interviewed him earlier. Nothing but good things to say about Peter in the shop, and they're just the videos. You gotta watch them. If you haven't seen them, you have to check them out. And what else you want to say about Jason?
Just that after that I had another event and I said, hey, how about actually after that big event where we did the thing, the store kind of slowed down again. I was like, how do I get people here? How do I do this? And Deadpool was coming out. I called him up. I was like, how about we do a Deadpool day?
Ah, okay.
And he came, and then that's been, ever since then, it's been full throttle. After that, we made videos. We made a couple videos that night, and we've been working together ever since.
And they do a great job. I'm telling you, I love the videos, and they got over I think there's over 400 or
at least,
videos.
yeah.
And it's continuing. It keeps growing. It's not slowing down anytime soon.
Yeah, we're putting out one a week, one or two a week. Jason does all the editing, so he works really hard. He's got a very hard full-time job, and besides his full-time job at night, he works hard editing while he's at home. So his free time is consumed by this.
And
so
that's great.
It's a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
We do a lot of stuff after hours. We do a lot of hard work behind the scenes. I work about 7 days a week to make this place be here.
And that's what people don't see, the behind the scenes work. It's a lot, trust me.
And it's hard, but I'm doing something I love, and not many people can say
That's
that.
great. That's fantastic. And Peter's got people walking into the store, so I'm going to try to wrap the interview up. He's a busy man. Tell us about your cosplay today. I've seen this one before. I'll let Pete tell you about it.
This was not my first cosplay, but it was one where I was like, everybody loves the Punisher. I love the Punisher. And it was one of my easiest. I just bought the t-shirt. I already had the jacket. Woohoo! I had dark jeans and combat boots, and I spray painted a Nerf gun black, and there you have it. There's the Punisher.
See, that's how you
Boom.
do it. All right, is there any cosplay in the future that you want to do and work on that you haven't done yet? Or
I've got about 20 characters in my portfolio now, and I like doing them all. One of my favorite characters to do is Green Lantern, and my suit is kind of iffy on that one, so I'm gonna work on getting a better Green Lantern suit.
I liked him as Ant-Man too. That was pretty cool. So you can see him flash and everything. Peter's doing it all. So listen, Peter, I know the store's getting busy. I wanted to say thank you for allowing me to interview you again. And as always, it's a pleasure to come to Viera Comic Shop. Everybody loves the shop. I tell them all the time, if he's closer to Orlando, I'd be there all the time. You have to get rid of me. So thank you. All right. Any last words you want to say to ICC before we say bye?
Yeah, just keep an eye out. First on MegaCon, we're going to have a table there, a cosplay table, and then we're going to be doing 2 panels. And then from there, we'll be doing Wizard World, Raleigh SuperCon. We're starting to grow, and we're going to take this nationally.
There you go, from the man himself. All right, as in parting as always, on 3 we say bye ICC. 1, 2, 3.
Bye ICC.